you can't go camping with an older RV, huh? Well, believe it or not, this one's actually true and false. Some campgrounds actually won't allow RVs that are 10 years old or older. This is due to a couple different reasons. Some RV parks have a certain aesthetic that they're going for. I get it, it's not always fair. But if you're rocking the Breaking Bad RV or Cousin Eddie's rig, be prepared to get turned away by some campgrounds. Also, RVs go through a lot of wear and tear over time. And the harsh reality is an older RV is just more likely to break down. Some repairs can take a while. And if your RV can't move in the meantime, that means you're stuck and the campground can't make new reservations for that site anymore. Older RVs are also more likely to have safety issues, like leaking fluids, faulty propane connections, and electrical issues. That just becomes a headache and a safety concern for really everybody involved. But what about schoolies, van conversions, and those vintage campers? Old dilapidated RVs are being brought back to life through the magic of a remodel. And there's some sweet vintage campers that have held their value over many years. So if you're rocking an old camper, don't lose heart. There's actually not a ton of campgrounds with the 10-year rule. And many of them will waive that rule if you can send them a current picture showing your camper is well cared for. Also, no neighbors on our road. Remember, this rule is most applicable to private campgrounds. Public campgrounds like state and national parks and certainly boondocking spots generally aren't going to have this restriction. So don't be afraid to take that older RV on your next camping trip.
Nobody talks about this, but someone should talk about this. We all see on social media the influencers that live in their van, their truck, their camper, and they're traveling around making the lifestyle look perfect. But I'm here to tell you the actual reality of living a nomadic lifestyle, and that social media is completely fake. And here's why. Number one is going to be the burnout. I know a lot of people that get into nomadic lifestyle and they end up getting burnt out very quickly, and it's because they're constantly moving, constantly going from place to place, and they never give themselves time to rest. If you have ever gone on a big trip for a week at a time, just think of that as your lifestyle and how tired you were after that trip. So yes, it's a real issue. Number two is going to be loneliness. When you're on the road traveling around a lot, you're really not close to friends and family that often. So yes, it does get lonely on the road. You do meet new people, but being away from people that you are very comfortable with can be hard, difficult, and discomforting. But if you're willing to do it, sometimes it is a blessing. And number three is going to be the unknowns. Where are you going to camp tonight? Are you going to break down at any moment? You got to realize that this is your home now. This is not just a vehicle. So if you break down, there comes a lot of unknowns with that. So yes, unknowns can be a very difficult thing, and they can be very stressful too. So that is going to be my third thing. Now, I'm not saying that nomadic lifestyle cannot work for you, because it does work for me at times, but I'm just saying that those three things are problems with it, and they do have their difficulties too. So yes, don't believe social media. It is a complete scam. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them below, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Van life is not all that it's cracked up to be. And after having this van for about 9 months, I've determined that the cons outweigh the pros. And there are many reasons for that, but I think the biggest one for me is that I'm never at peace. I don't have the comforts. And after a long day, the only thing you want to do is just sprawl out on the couch and just decompress. But I feel like in the van, you don't really get that, because you have to find a place to spend the night for one, and then you're just probably not going to sleep. At least I haven't in my experiences. And that's okay. Like, I never would have known if I didn't pull the trigger and didn't try. It's so much better to be somebody who takes the chance on something than never knowing.
RV and van life looks like freedom online, but what happens when you actually have to live it? Some people are now saying they regret choosing this lifestyle, from expensive repairs to campground fees, limited space, and the stress of constantly finding somewhere to live. The reality can be very different from what you see online. Let's talk about it.
Let me tell you the most expensive sentence in RV life is something broke. Because unfortunately, something is always gonna break. Could be your AC, could be your furnace, Could be your refrigerator, your toilet even. Something is going to break. Oh, and the fun part? There's no landlord and there's no maintenance department. You have to figure out how to fix it on your own, or you have to hire someone to fix it for you. It's not a, hey, can you come fix this for free? It's a, oh crap, something broke. Now what? Guess we have to figure out how to fix that for cheap now. And that's why I get irritated when people tell me the RV life is cheap, because it's not for everyone. I live in a house with wheels, a house that breaks, and the wheels don't change that, or lack of using them doesn't change that, because these RVs aren't meant to last forever. And if you like this kind of thing, follow me for more, because I talk about it every day. And my microwave broke, that's why my microwave's sitting right there.
When owning a traditional home is out of reach, what's left? Social media calls it van life. We need to call van life what it actually is. It's displacement. Over 480,000 Americans now live in RVs full time. That's double the 2021 figure. And the crazy part, it used to be that manufactured home production outpaced RV production by 18%, but that's no longer the case. RV production now outpaces manufactured homes by a ratio of 4-to-1. And remember Berkshire Hathaway? They own Clayton Homes and the mortgage companies. Well, they also own 3 of the largest RV brands in the US. The pattern is simple. Make traditional homes unaffordable, buy up the alternatives, and then make those unaffordable as well. They understand that when rent is astronomical, we will look for alternative living solutions, and they've already bought them. And as a result, RV living is becoming more expensive than living in a house.
People keep asking me how much does it cost for us to live full-time up here in North Dakota in our RV. Rent cost is only $545 a month, and then we also have to pay for our trailer, which is part of our debt, which is $1,050 a month for that payment, and then my husband's truck payment is $1,000. Our insurance for both of our cars is $429, and our trailer insurance is $97. We also pay $60 for Wi-Fi. We pay $192 for our phones, and then $100 for subscriptions. Between food and gas, we're spending around $1,000 a month. We spend around $80 a month on laundry, which brings our total to $4,553 a month to live in this RV.
So after the truck payment, the RV payment, and various expenses, $4,500 to live in an RV. I don't know about you, but that does not sound very affordable to me. But it's only going to get worse. Equity Lifestyle Properties now owns more than 200 RV resorts and campgrounds across the US and Canada, over 91,000 sites. They're not building these campgrounds for families to go on vacation. They're building them because people have nowhere else to go.
If you're thinking about buying an RV or camper, you might want to think twice. Over $650 in order to fill the tank. I mean, you have over 100 gallons worth of gas that you have to pump into that thing. A lot of people, when they buy it, yes, oh, it's nice, we can travel. Yes, oh, we can live on our own. Yes. But until you have to fill this thing, I mean, that's half of what some people pay in rent, literally just for gasoline. So yes, the thought about it is nice, but if you've been debating whether or not you want to buy one or not, think twice. I never realized how expensive it was to fill a tank on an RV or camper like that. And even when people buy boats, yes, it's great to have a boat, but once you factor in all these other costs, gas prices going out in the ocean, or if you live on a giant lake, insurance, all these other things, makes you want to think twice. But what are your thoughts in the comments below? Did you know it cost literally that much money to fill a tank in an RV?
How much does it actually cost to live in a truck camper?
Month 2.
We usually see videos of people breaking down their costs, and we feel like people are leaving out so many numbers.
I never see a cell phone bill, health insurance.
We're including that. We went from Lassen Volcanic to Bend, Oregon to the coast. How many miles? 1,300. Gas was a little bit cheaper in Oregon. The most we paid was $5.50 in California. Lowest we paid was $4.76. We spent $670 groceries. We did better. $617.93.
And I still got my Cheetos. Haters.
We did eat out a lot more. There was so much good food in Bend. Dining out expenditure was...
Can I try to guess? Between like $400 and $500?
$405. We also have coffee shops. We did go to a lot more in Oregon. $112. Camper maintenance was a lot cheaper. $99.34. Campgrounds, a lot more free camping in Oregon. And we bought 1,000 Trails membership. We only spent $103.20. and we got to do our laundry at all of them. Laundry's not free. Some of our monthly constants like internet for $165, car insurance $148, phone bill $110. We had to restock a lot of Jax's food and we bought him a couple of toys, $258.
Dog food is expensive.
Gym membership to Planet Fitness and you only went to one climbing gym, $47. Firewood, $76, but that's kind of a non-negotiable for Meg. It's an activity for her. Laundry, $70. Parking's a little more expensive because we went to a lot of state parks, $46. Propane, $7. $3 on a shower. Subscriptions, $125. Here's where it gets a little tough. I had to pay my car registration for this big ass truck, $833. Our medical expenses, we both pay for our own health insurance. I pay for therapy out of pocket. Meg had an outstanding medical bill. Our total was just under $1,600.
And that's how much it costs some of y'all to live on the road. Apparently.
Woof. Another category that kind of sucked was shopping. I dropped my phone in the river, had to get a replacement, $509. We only spent about $20 on activities. This is where influencer privilege comes in. We had a few things covered in exchange for content. And of course, recreational activity budget to get us through the whole journey, $156. Total for the month of May, $6,173.39.
What was it last month?
$6,656.
Damn it.
We did save a little bit of money where it counts, but it's just those big expenses, specifically health insurance. Woof. We never see people talking about health insurance. There's a lot of self-employed content creators, unless y'all are raw dog in life. So that's how much it costs to live in a truck camper and travel full time.
Eat your Cheetos.
Van life advice I'd give you if I wasn't afraid to hurt your feelings, part 2. First off, you're probably over romanticizing van life. While it is a lot of sunsets, national parks, it's also a lot of gross parking lots, finding places to sleep that you may or may not like, and things like that. It can be really tight here, and so I want you to balance what your expectations are so that you have a great time on the road. You also probably have way too much stuff. Even though you can fit a lot in a van, you probably need a gear detox and to really minimize what you bring before you head out on the road. There's nothing worse than trying to find what you're looking for and searching through every single little tiny nook and cranny before you can get out there and do what you really want to be doing. You can have a really beautiful van, but you still have to prioritize function first. You need to think about things like weatherproofing, winterizing, and durability on the road. This isn't a house and it's going to take a lot of bumps on the road. You really want to make sure that you have the most durable components that are going to work and not break down on you out in the middle of nowhere. Go ahead and click on the link in our bio and you can shop some of the most durable components available on the market.
You know, one of the things I regret the most about building this van and working towards the goal of doing van life full time is not doing it sooner. Now, I know van life isn't for everybody and that's okay, but a lot of people are deterred from doing van life because they're afraid of the uncertainty. They're afraid of how they might struggle and make money on the road, which is understandable. But my philosophy is you can face those same struggles and uncertainty in a conventional life with a home and all that stuff. So the way I see it is I rather have that uncertainty and have a beautiful view.
Let me give you 5 reasons RV life sucks. Number 1, there's no privacy. Number 2, storage. Where the hell are you supposed to put everything? Number 3, something's always breaking, leaking, sticking, making weird noises. Number 4, when the weather's bad, you are immediately aware that your house is on wheels. And number 5, the most annoying thing that makes it suck is you could be 3 feet away from somebody and still feel like you're on top of each other. So yeah, RV life sucks sometimes. And somehow, I've been doing it for 4 years. And tell me, what's the one thing about RV life you dislike? And if you like this kind of thing, follow me for more because I talk about it every day.
4 reasons why I hate living in an RV. Number 1, you need gas for the generator and gas to drive the RV. So now I gotta make money. Think I'm an artist and I know how to make products. My alien beanies out now. I'm in white and cool gray. They're cotton polyester blend. Logo on the back glows in the dark. The beanies will be $60 for my first 10 orders only. Here's my guy Charles All Blue rocking the last drop. Super limited and there'll only be 25 in each color. Already received 3 pre-orders so far. 7 more pre-orders to go. You guys are gonna order through my CA. You're gonna send me $60 there. After that, you're gonna DM me your address. You're gonna wait 2 weeks for your order. Remember, for my first 10 orders, you guys are gonna get an extra free item. A pair of socks, a pin, or a sticker pack. Comment once your order is made, and thank you guys so much for your love and support. Stay tuned for my journey as I travel cross country. Here's what I've done so far. You see the drip. Come on now. Comment where y'all from, and I'm headed to y'all city soon. Peace out.
Do y'all know one of the things I hate about living in a camper is I have no full-size mirror. Like, the only mirror in our camper is in the bathroom, and it's like yay tall. So as a female, that sucks. It's also a good thing sometimes, but it sucks because I'll put on an outfit and I have to put it on based on what it looks like in my head. And I don't get to stand in front of a full-length mirror and look at myself. Now, if we're going out or something, I'll take a picture and then look at it, but for the most part, I just throw on shit and then I go. So anyway, we're going to do a fit check, and today we're wearing Victoria's Secret pink, and I'm sure this shirt comes from Plato's. Yes, it has stains on it. I got to tackle them. Shorts, Plato's Closet. Socks, I don't know, Jason got me. And New Balance, I'm sure Plato's Closet too. Don't judge me. So yeah, if you live in a camper, tell me what is the one thing that you hate about living in a camper. I have several, but today we're just going to talk about that one.
Would you still choose RV or van life after hearing about the downsides? I know it works for some people, but for others, the reality just isn't what they're expected. What do you think? Freedom or more stress? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real conversations, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.